Hi everyone. In this video I want to show you how to find the files that you will need for your textbook assignments. So remember that we're using our Canvas course website as our hub. So this is where you're going to find all the information about what you should be doing as you're going through each chapter, some notes from me, just other things that you might need as you're getting your work done. So on the left-hand side here, let's go ahead and click on Modules. And in our Chapter 1 module, you'll see that there are objectives, and your step 1 is to review PowerPoint and video resources, so I'm going to assume that you've already done this. So now step 2 says we need to go to the textbook to complete Project 1A and 1B. So this is the page where I'm going to give you information about the project. If there are files to download, you will find them on this page. Now for Chapter 1, you're actually going to be starting each one of the assignments with a new blank Excel workbook, as you see here. So there are actually no files to download for either assignment. So you can just simply start Excel and then follow along in your book. Now on this page also, I just have some information about saving your file, a couple of reminders. You never have to print anything. So you always want to make sure that you're taking a look at this entire page to make sure you're not missing out on anything. If we go to Module 2, for Step 2 in the textbook, you can see here where I direct you to the page in your book where you're going to find what files you need for the project, and then you can go ahead and download the files directly from this page. This little icon here is a preview where you can just preview the document, but more than likely you just want to go ahead and download the file so you can get started on it. So if you just click the link to that file, it will send it down here in this tray. I'm using the Chrome browser, so that's what mine looks like. If you click on the little arrow here, you can click on either Open or Show in Folder. Let's just go ahead and click on Open. It's going to open it into your Excel program. And then what you can do is save it to your folder that you're using for your class. Now here it says protected view. Whenever you're downloading something from the internet, many times you will see this. Go ahead and click on enable editing because it's coming from a trusted source, so it doesn't have a virus or anything like that. So then if we go back to this page, it says open up the Excel program and this 2A tree inventory, and then save your file as with your last name, first name, 2A, and then tree inventory. So that's what I would do over here. I would go ahead and click on File and then Save As. If you need any help making a folder for your class, just let me know. And then up here, I would just come in and just change the name, or I should say add my name to the file name here, and then I would save my work. Okay, so then you would just make sure that you know where you're putting it, and then you would click on Save. And now you can see up here at the top my file name has changed, so I know that I've saved it at least once. Okay, so now if we go back to Canvas, when you get to Project 2B, or if you're here on this page, you may as well just download both at the same time. The other way to download something is if you just click on it, it puts it again down in this little tray here. If I click on the arrow, I can say show in folder. What happens is it puts it in your downloads folder, and this is for those of you that are using a PC. And I can see it here. If you want to go ahead and open it from here, or just go ahead, if you're familiar with dragging and dropping files, you can go ahead and just copy and paste or drag this file to your class file. But if you're not comfortable with that, do it just the other way I showed you, where you would just click on the open, and then once you're in Excel, you would save it as the file name with your first and last name, and then you can go ahead and get started. So you're going to do your work through Project A and B, in this case it's 2A and 2B or project 1A, 1B, what have you, then when you come back, you'll go ahead and click on the next button to turn your work in, and I'll show you how to do that in another video. But for now, just remember that all of the files that you will need will be in our Canvas course website on this step 2 page for whatever chapter you're working on. For both of them, so you can go ahead and download those. And then many times also I might have some little notes in here for you on things to look out for as you're working through the project. So do take a look at everything that's listed on the page before you get started. Okay, so I hope that that is helpful, and I'll see you next time.